Yo guys, welcome back. Slater here with a new video about Game of Thrones Kingsroad. Let's see my SellSword build for the new WormWalk stages and Infinity WormWalk. As you see, the sets are the same as in my Assassin, 7 main set with a Tempest secondary set, so I will be able to spam my skills infinitely in the WormWalks. And I even use an off-piece gear because I don't have a 7th with the right enchantment. My arts can really use some love. And for a sick build, we need a sick outfit too. For the traits, I maxed out the crit rate after the attack, because we want to crit more frequent against multiple enemies, and of course I went for the middle traits to boost my active skill damage for the WormWalks. For the artifacts, I used the Crown and the Tunic, so you guys can see what you can achieve if you don't have the newest artifacts or you don't enchant them yet. And my stats a little bit lower than in my Assassin, at least the attack, because of the purple weapons. The seasonal growth tree is the same as in my Assassin. You want to get this, it is best in slot, you want to heal. And this one isn't that necessary because we use Ignite anyway, but I don't bother to change this. And these ones to boost our rage and damage and decrease our rage consumption. And let's see the skills. I used the Ignite Plus for the AoE damage with the Armed Conflict to boost my attack power. The Violent Charge Plus because it's a linked attack with multiple hits, and the Whirlwind Slash Plus with the Fury to get more rage back. This one is a multi-hit skill as well, and I put all my active skill points to it. This will be my damage dealing skill. You can use the Earth Strike Plus if you have the enchantment for it. I don't have it sadly, but this one is a good damage dealing skill, especially if you have the Shockwave Plus and Pulverize for it. But you can use multiple skill combinations if you want. You can either try this one, or you can change the Whirlwind Slash. It depends if you have the right enchantment for them. You can try it for yourself if you want. But I use this skill combination because it's pretty fun to use and I have the enchantment for them. But you can even try the Merciless Strike if you have it. But let's see how well it will work. We got our usual temple buff for the attack power and critical hit rate. And the potion too. And let's rock. The cooldowns on the SellSword skills is a little bit longer than in the Assassin, so you can't use your skills as frequent as with the Assassin, but as you see, it still works pretty well. Let's see a little bit later on. As you see, the timer don't look too great compared to the Assassin, even at 1000 points, but it's expected. It's just an art character with more than 1000 less attack power. And don't make mistakes like this in your run because it can cost you your run. Always go for the archers first and use your mighty strike if your skill is on cooldown. Yeah, I'm so bad with the SellSword, but it's fun. At least we reached 1000 points with a 4-minute marker. And as you can see on the timer, this will be the end for us. It's almost over. It's a little bit disappointing we wasn't able to reach 1700 points with this build, but it seems like it is the max with this much attack power. Yeah, this stage will end here. I saved a little time, but it is the end. It's still a pretty good score, based on we don't use the new Broken Sword artifact, nor the axe. And now I will show you guys how broken the Broken Sword artifact is. I changed my secondary set to Champion for the crit rate. We don't need the cooldown reduction with the Broken Sword. And I will use my axe, even if it's not fully enchanted. The usual crit rate buff. And the potion. Nothing else changed besides the set research and artifacts. As you see, you can spam your skills almost infinitely without cooldown. But let's see the damage later on. As you see, we almost at 1000 points and we have almost 10 minutes. It's crazy overpowered, right? But let's see if we have enough damage to reach 1700 points. Of course we do, and with a crazy good time on top of that. As you see, you can spam your skills almost infinitely without cooldown, so you just have to look for the archers and daze the enemies. And we already got our pelt. And we reached 2000 points with a pretty good time. Our buffs wore off already and the enemies start to get pretty tanky, but we can spam our skills and kill them. And this is why I told you guys to look for the archers, because I made a mistake here where I got distracted a little bit and it costed me my run, but it's still a pretty good score and I got all the rewards already, so it doesn't matter that much. Anyway, this was my build for the SellSword class. And I will end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I was able to help you. If you have any questions left, let me know about it in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Game of Thrones Kingsroad videos. Have fun and peace.